Hi everybody. Today is November 12th. It's about 5:30 p.m., 6 p.m., something like that. And I want to kind of catch you guys up on, talk with you. I know the last few videos have just been of the terrain and some places I've gone. So the first thing I want to catch you up on is a few things, but the first thing I was going to tell you about the fall. So the problem where I'm at right now with the fall is my shoulder. And I don't know if you can see, this is my uninjured arm. This is actually the wrist that I broke in 2018. But anyway, this is my uninjured arm and this is my injured shoulder. I cannot get it above, I guess about, if you're looking at your body is like 6 o'clock, it's about 7 o'clock. And anything I do, I have to kind of bend in and, well, I'll show you. Bend in and then hand myself my glass of wine, for instance. But I really can't drink my glass of wine like normal because if I try to, I'll spill it. My hand starts to shake. So what's happening with that? It'd be 5 weeks ago today since I had the accident. And Fred Myers did give me a claim number, and I've been going to the chiropractor. And the first couple of weeks, I felt like I was seeing improvement, which I did see improvement, but that's probably because the swelling started going down. So now I've gone to my medical doctor, and she's referred me to an orthopedic and physical therapist. And so right now we're looking at about 12 weeks of physical therapy, and I'll see the orthopedic doctor on the 19th. And I guess maybe at that point, maybe they'll order an MRI. I'm not sure. This is really it. This is really it. I'm having a lot of trouble sleeping. I'm uncomfortable in pretty much any position. So I was talking to my daughter tonight, and what I think is funny about all of this, not even funny. It's not funny at all, actually. No, I'm not. No one's here. Riggs, look, it's me. Look, it's me. He thinks someone's knocking at the door. It's me, see? And all I want to do is knock on the wood. Look. I'm sorry, hang on. Anyway, I'm so sorry to disturb that stream because I was kind of on a roll. But anyway, to get back to what I was saying, I talked to my daughter tonight, and what it seems to me that each time I have planned on taking off, because I was thinking about trying to take off in November or December, and at the latest January in the RV, something happens to keep me down. And this is the third thing. So the first thing was 18 with my arm, with my wrist, and the second thing was COVID this last year in 2020. And this thing is now, it's keeping me from going. I can't say 100% honesty that I would have been ready to go right now, because I'm actually not. Even if my arm is perfect, I'm still not ready to go. I'm still finalizing things on the house with the mortgage and having things winterized and things that need to be done before I actually go. Although I do have someone that's gonna more than likely be here during the duration that I'm gone, so that helps a lot. So I kind of find that, what is going on? Why every time I'm actually starting to make plans, starting to think about moving and going forward with some traveling, my body or something happens that keeps me here. Well, my daughter just said something about, don't throw your plans away because of this, but on the other hand, maybe there's a reason you should be here. And to be honest with you, at this point in time, I can't even drive. It's hard to drive. I drive, I don't know if you can see me, here's the steering wheel and here's the steering wheel. So this is how I'm driving. So any kind of turning is like, I'm barely able, I can't do this. So that's where I'm at with the fall. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I find it, again, as this really odd and sad in a way. The other thing, my next plan right now for traveling is after this is healed, I do intend to go. I'm hoping it's by January. That's about the 12 weeks from the time I started with physical therapy. So mid-January maybe. And I found out I might have somebody who's willing to go with me if that's the case, and we can take turns driving. So that's a possibility. And if I go in January, if I go at all, I'm only going to go for like 2 months. I want to go like just down the California coast and back is what I'm thinking. Just take my time and go up down the coast and back up and see the redwoods and some of the places that I haven't seen. I probably won't even take the Jeep. So September 4th was my 1-year anniversary of moving onto this property, and lots has changed since I've been here. Initially, I had intended on only using this as a stop-off point, a place to come in the winter time, park my RV, have a place that's actually mine, where I'm not fighting for space or fighting for you know, no lights in the sky, for instance. I mean, that was one of the things that kind of got to me when I went to Arizona in 2019, was that even though you're in the middle of nowhere, open land, BLM land, the other people that are down there with you, especially where I was in Quartzsite, are thinking it's some kind of RV park. And so they got their little twinkle lights up and everything else like that. They're not picking up their dog shit, and I'm not saying everybody, and I wasn't happy in that situation. But that's why I thought I'd have my own home base, so I can at least have a place, you know, 6-8 months out of the year just to be, and not have to deal with other people whatsoever. Well, as you all know, COVID-19 came along, creeped in, and I thought that there's a reason for this. And I just rushed everything too fast. I should not have pushed myself as hard as I did to do this house. And I'm not saying I'm unhappy with this house. I just didn't take the time. For the money I put in this house, I could have had a stick built. And it's already showing reasons why I should have done a stick built. I mean, the loans has been I'm not going to say it's a nightmare. It's just been a long haul. So anyway, just so you know, I love the land. I love the house I chose. I'm still working through all the loan arrangements. That's the downer. Time-wise, I mean, think about it. I signed the contract December 30th, 2019. It is now November 12th, 2020. So almost a year ago, I signed that contract. And it's still not, things are still not final. It's still not final. It's still not 100% my house. The land is mine, the house is not. So, would I have done anything different? I don't know. I think if a lesson learned, if you can kind of take your time, slow down a little bit and kind of weigh the pros and cons. I mean, I don't know if you all remember and how many videos you've watched of the past, but one of the things that I said that I was looking for a year ago, be 2 years ago, it was February, so it would be February of 2019 when I came back from Arizona. And I said, you know what I want to do is I want to find a place to have home base. A lot, it didn't matter, just a lot. One little 1/4 acre property is all I really need. And you know, the bonus would be if I could find a place that had power and water and septic already on it. That would have been stellar, but you know how that goes. And that's what I should have stayed with, that plan. That way I would have kept renting out my house, you know, the house that I sold in July, kept renting out my house, et cetera, et cetera. But I didn't do it that way. I rushed myself too much, and I think that's the number one thing I did wrong, is I just didn't think it all out. I kind of went with the feeling as much as circumstance. I reacted. I wasn't proactive, I was reactive. Does that make sense? Anyway, so, but I love the property, I love the house, and I love being here out in the area that I'm in. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe.